Welcome back team. Hi, I'm Gemma from Stag Fitness. Now we're halfway through 2022 and Beachbody is still one of my favourite Beachbody programs. So in this video, I will break down everything that you need to know about the program, and I'll also leave timestamps on screen if you wish to skip ahead. Beachbody is a program that I've completed several times, and it's by Sagi, one of Beachbody's super trainers. I didn't want to look bulky at the end of this program, but I did look strong and happy with how I looked, which was the most important part about this program for me. Body Beast is all about the weights. There is little cardio in there, but it's still all about lifting heavy and making progress week by week. The great thing about Sagi in the program is that it's all about correct form. You are not only going to increase your strength, but you're also going to do it in the correct way, with the correct form. So even if you're a pro at weight training or a beginner like I was, it's always good to listen and take on board what Sagi will continuously remind you about during each workout. And just quickly, this is our new Beachbody only YouTube channel. So if you want to hear what's new with Beachbody, reviews of the programs and free sample workouts, please consider subscribing. The program is definitely a high intensity, physically demanding home workout program. So the best place to start is with a quick start guide. It's such a useful tool and I have used it every time that I have completed the program, as each time I have had new goals to achieve. Firstly, you are going to have a clear goal in mind with regards to what you want to get out of this program and what results you want to achieve. You kind of need to have this in place, as this will dictate which calendar you are going to follow. I'll go more into the different calendars later on. The guide gives you 3 options that will also help you with your decision. Either you want to get big, get ripped, or lose weight. As always, with each workout program, whether it's from Beachbody or not, it's a good idea to take a before photo, as you will be able to see clearly how far you have come and what you have achieved. But also, it's a really good motivational thing to have. Also, the guide tells you to record your measurements. This is so important, as not only will you have an image of your achievements, but also there's some stats to go alongside it. The guide also directs you to another page which informs you how to take your measurements correctly if you haven't done so before, or if you just need a handy recap. Next on the guide is working out which Beast calorie plan you should follow depending on your body fat percentage. There is a guide on how you can work that out later on in the guide. These plans will determine how many calories you will need to consume throughout your day, along with the food lists, for you to get the best results possible. You don't have to use these guides. I've tried it with and without using my own nutrition plan, and basically it's pretty similar, just again depending on what you want to achieve. The next thing I would highly recommend doing is to download the Beachbody worksheets. I also printed mine out, as I like to have it in front of me whilst I'm working out so I can see exactly what I lifted the previous week. And you don't have to. You can also save it to your computer or use it as your own way of recording what you have done, but however you do it, it's something that will help you with your progression and ultimately your results. Plus, if you're anything like me, I can never remember what weights I lifted or how many reps I did in the previous workout from week to week. The 4th step in the guide recommends you watch Beast basic videos. It gives you an overview of what you can expect from the next 90-day program, and it also runs through all the equipment that you will need, which is always good to check before you start any program. And it also recommends the types of supplements you can use, but this is totally down to personal choice. For me, I just used my whey protein to boost my protein intake throughout the day, but again, that was my personal choice. The final step is something I choose to do, as it helps keep me motivated, and that is to surround myself with supportive people. It doesn't have to be in person. It can be friends at work that you chat with about your fitness journey, chat to family members on the phone about what you're doing, or get a Beachbody coach, as they know all about the programs Beachbody offer, and they're either doing the program themselves or have done it before. Another way of doing this, and something that I personally do, is to use social media accounts. I follow like-minded women who are on their own fitness journeys, but also support each other. And the support is incredible, and it's from women that I've never met, some of whom have also completed Body Beast. One of the main reasons I enjoy doing Beachbody so much is for the Beast himself, Sagi. He's one of the best trainers out there and makes the whole program come to life. Plus, Sagi is not some muscly guy that you just see on screen. He actually knows his stuff. Not only has he trained for years to look the way that he does and won coveted titles for it, but he actually knows what he's talking about, as he holds a degree in physical education with a minor in nutrition, but he's also a certified nutrition specialist and a functional nutrition expert. So those nutrition guides that I mentioned earlier are well worth a read. For me, I also like Sagi's sense of humour, and this really comes out in the programme, and it makes each workout just that little bit more enjoyable. Don't worry if you don't have everything that you need at home, as there are a fair few weights amongst other things. You could always use these workouts in your gym and use the equipment there. You will need dumbbells. I used my full set of weights when doing this program, from 2 kilograms to 15 kilograms, and probably could have done with lifting a little heavier the last time I completed this program. You also need a selection of bands, which can be used as a dumbbell replacement if you don't have a particular weight, and also, like me, I don't have a chin-up bar, so I use the bands for that, which the modifier on screen will show you what to do, and that worked perfectly for me. An easy curl bar. Again, this is optional and I don't have one at home, but you will find that you'll have a much more effective workout as it allows you to do more complex movements and isolate muscles differently than using dumbbells alone. So I am thinking I might need one for myself. Something that you use for many of the moves in Body Beast is a weight bench or an anti-burst stability ball. I don't have a bench, but my stability ball was absolutely fine. And also, there is always one person on screen using a stability ball to show you how to use it correctly and slightly differently to a bench. As mentioned earlier, you will need a chin-up bar and a chin-up max if needed, as chin-ups and pull-ups are an integral part of this program. However, the resistant bands work just fine for me, whether used solely by themselves or attached to a door, but nothing quite beats a real pull-up or chin-up, which is hard to master. As always, an exercise mat is required, but optional. I use mine for every workout as it helps cushion any part of my body that happens to be touching the floor at any time. As I mentioned earlier, depending on what you're looking to achieve will determine which calendar you choose. You will either go with Huge Beast or Lean Beast. I think the names pretty much speak for themselves. If you want to get big, then go with Huge Beast, and if you want to lose weight, then go with Lean Beast. All of the workouts in both calendars are the same. You will just spend more or less time in the bulk phase depending on which calendar you opt for. The program features dynamic set training with old school and new school lifting techniques. The guide breaks down the different sets and what each one entails. The different sets are a single set, a superset, a giant set, a multi-set, a force set, a progressive set, a combo set, a circuit set, a tempo set. And as I went through the program, I did find it easier to know which set it was as I remembered what each one entailed. The workouts for these programs are build chest and tries, build legs, build back and buys, build shoulders, beast cardio, beast abs, beast total body, bulk chest, bulk legs, bulk back, bulk arms, bulk shoulders, tempo chest and tries, tempo back and buys. As you follow your calendar, you will notice that at certain points you have the option of 2 workouts to choose from, but they will focus on the same area of your body. As mentioned, the 2 calendars are Huge Beast and Lean Beast. Huge Beast consists of block 1 being 3 weeks in build phase, 6 days on, 1 day rest. Block 2 being bulk phase, 6 days on, 1 day rest. And block 3 being 3 weeks back in build phase, and again 6 days on and 1 day rest. With this calendar, you have the option of workouts on cardio day. You can either do beast cardio and beast abs, or beast total body and beast abs. Also, in blocks 1 and 3, the build phase, on certain days, you have the option of doing a build workout or a tempo workout. The lean calendar consists of the same workouts, but the format is block 1 being 3 weeks in build phase, consisting of 6 days on and 1 day rest. Block 2 is 5 weeks long in bulk phase and 6 days on, 1 day rest. And then block 3 being 4 weeks back in build phase and also 6 days on and 1 day rest. The main difference is the number of weeks spent in block 2, the bulk phase. In the lean calendar, you have the option to change certain build workouts for tempo workouts, but no option to change on those cardio days. I've completed Body Beast several times now, and I'm always totally happy with the results that I get. If you have completed Body Beast or are completing it now, please drop your comments or questions in the comments box below. I'd love to hear them. I'm Gemma, helping you get fit at home and on the go.